First of all, can I just say he would have to be extremely brave to admit to not liking something in my wardrobe. Cheers! Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Andrea. Today's video is a tag video. I was tagged by the creator of the tag, none other than Be Fabulous With Me, Irene! Yay! Thank you very much, Irene, for tagging me. This tag is extremely old. I was tagged a very long time ago, but I do make lists and I always say I'm going to get round to the tags somehow. It may be in a vlog, it may be as a proper sit down video like this one's going to be today. So if you don't know Irene, I will try and find her original video and link it below. If I don't find her original video, I will link her channel below. And if you don't know Irene, she is fabulous. Oh, her handbag collection is amazing. She does amazing comparisons because she has so many bags, not just from one fashion house but a variety of fashion houses. Honestly, if you need to know something about a bag, you need to jump over to her channel and just ask her. Anyway, enough promoting Irene's channel. It's time to promote my own. So if you're not already subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. It's absolutely free, costs you absolutely nothing, and yeah, you can just press the subscribe button. Whilst you're there, press the bell, which will notify you every time I upload a video. And remember, a thumbs up is very much appreciated, and again, costs you nothing but makes my channel look better. Grab yourself a glass of something nice. I'm on vegan wine, which I think is giving me allergies, hence why I'm sounding just a little blocked up. That's my excuse anyway. Anyway, cheers! And if you're wondering why I'm on vegan wine, and if you're surprised that wine is, you know, does have kind of meat produce in it, well yeah, I was as much surprised too. My usual Sauvignon Blanc that I drink has gelatin in it. Yep, I had to Google it. I am fasting, so you know, Greek Orthodox, it's our Lent now, so I'm not allowed to have anything from a red-blooded animal basically. Anyway, we're here to do a tag and not talk about fasting. So let's get on to the tag, which is called Items in My Wardrobe / closet that my husband hates. Hates is a very strong word. I did ask him. He just kind of looked at me and thought, what are you talking about? Because he knows better than to say, oh, I hate this and I hate that. But if you've been with me for a while, I have mentioned both these items. So it's 2 items. Did I say that? Yeah, 2 items. So if you've been with me for a while, I have mentioned both items in vlogs saying that Rico doesn't like them. So my husband is Rico, just in case you are just logging into my channel for the first time. So yes, I am married to Rico. I have 3 sons and I have 3 grandchildren. I know, I look far too young. I know. Anyway, enough about me, because you know it's all about me. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Right, let me get onto the tag, or we'll never get onto it. So I asked Rico and I said to him, I want to film a tag with you and I, and I'm going to ask you. And he looked at me and said, I don't really hate anything in your wardrobe, but I know better. I do, because he said it to me time and time again. So first of all, I'm going to start off with none other but this Gucci bag here, and I've emptied it just because I wanted you to see what it's actually like when it has nothing in it. It actually looks like the boutique of whatever it is. That puffy swooshy bag, boutique of Vanette, oh I can't remember now, but you know, listen, we all love handbags, you know what I'm talking about. Obviously I don't like that one very much because I can't even remember the name of it. This is a Gucci bag and I wanted this Gucci bag. It was very in at the time. It's years and years and years old now. Can't even remember how long. But I remember wanting it for my Christmas, and my husband was like, which is very unlike him, you know, it's really, he encouraged my handbag addiction. He would differ, but I'm telling you, he encouraged it. You know, anyway, so he was like, nah, don't like that bag. No, I'm not getting it for you. I mean, I was the kind of person that kind of would say, I want this and this for Christmas, because I knew hints wouldn't work, and you know, I didn't want dishwashers and frying pans and all that carry on that he thought was quite amusing to get me when we were first married. So I kind of realised pretty early on that if I was going to be happy on Christmas Day, I would have to ask for whatever I wanted. Only child, spoiled child, and all of that, you know. See, I was brought up, if you don't ask, you don't get. There you go. So I learned to ask pretty quickly. So I wanted this bag, and Rico's like, nah, no, I don't like it. I don't think it's worth the money. It was a very expensive bag at the time. It wasn't kind of lower end Gucci. It was up there, this bag at the time. And it was like, no. He was like, I really don't think that bag is worth it. And when you look at it right now, you can kind of see where he was coming from. If I remember correctly, because I'm going back years, so we didn't get it for Christmas and went back after Christmas in the sales, and it was meant to be. The bag that I wanted, I'm holding it like this, unbelievable. The bag that I wanted was reduced, and I was like, there you go. It was meant to be, I'm getting the bag. So I got the bag, and I love the bag because I really did like the bag, and I'm, you know, I'm laughing about it, but you know, when you fill it up, it really is a lovely bag. And I hadn't used it for very long, you know, I wasn't using it as an everyday basis, and I know I love to carry everything and the kitchen sink, but you know, when you're spending that amount of money, you don't expect the handle of the bag to come off. I had my receipts, I had everything. Took it back, it was sent back to Gucci, and I know if you've been with me for a while, you've heard this story time and time again, and it was sent back to Gucci, and Gucci literally couldn't do anything about it, so the handle had literally pulled away. This is what the handle is supposed to look like, and it came right away. So they wouldn't fix it. They kind of wrote back saying there is nothing we can do, offered no compensation, no nothing, basically tough. So I thought, what am I going to do? So what I did was I super glued the handle back in, and you can see there, I just tucked the handle in, super glued it, and it held, because then I just started using it as my everyday work bag, because it does fit an awful lot in it, and I just kind of put a charm or a scarf or something around it just to kind of hide that untidiness, and you wouldn't know, you know, behind a twilly or something, or even the big pom-pom things, you wouldn't know that was there. And I just used it as my everyday bag. And actually, apart from that handle coming off, even with it being patent leather, you know, a shiny leather, which basically means it's a coated leather, so you know, and a lot of people think that patent leather is kind of quite fragile. I personally don't. I believe patent leather is more hard wearing, and this is proof of it. This, I mean, this bag has not been looked after. Once that happened, you know, it was a workhorse, and this proves how hard wearing patent leather is. So patent leather is a treated leather. It's a leather that's treated with a plastic coating, which gives it this shiny effect. So yeah, so this is the first bag that I wouldn't say hated, but like I said, it's very unlike Rico to say, no, that bag's not worth it, blah, blah, blah. So this is the first bag in the category of my husband dislikes. Now, the second one is not quite a bag, but it's a hold-on. And it is the Louboutin Keepall 55. and he hates this bag. He has asked me to sell this bag countless of times, and the reason he hates it is because I make him carry it, because it can get quite heavy. It's a big bag. There you go. It's a big Keepall, and because of the size of it, you can pack so many things in this bag that it can get heavy. It does. Mine is the bandolier, which has the long strap, but again, it doesn't have wheels or anything like that, and he just thinks, you know, it would be so much easier if we had wheels on it or something like that. But he just thinks it's an uncomfortable bag to carry when I fill it up, and you know me. You know me, I'm packing, and you know, I might need this and I might need that, and you know, and I have to put it all in there. So I absolutely love it as long as Rico's carrying it. But actually, you know, with the long strap, it does make it a lot easier. You can carry it crossbody, and I have done a video as to why I prefer this type of bag. The reason I don't like the ones with wheels that open up is because if you need something, because normally these are the type of things that you carry with you on the plane, and this is the largest size. The 55 is the largest size, and I've carried this countless of times on economy flights, and I've never been asked to check it in. So yeah, what I don't like, you know, when you open them up, if you need something out the back, because quite often on these economy flights you're only allowed one piece of luggage, so that would include, you know, a handbag, so you would have to put your handbag in your one bit of luggage. So if you wanted to open it up and get your handbag up, you're opening it up for everybody to see exactly what you've got in your roly-poly thing, whatever it's called, your roll-on luggage. So unless you've got pockets outside, and the pockets would have to be big enough to fit whatever it is you're needing to get in and out of your bag. So that's why I kind of like this thing with a top zipper, and I can find whatever I'm looking for if I need something, because I'm that type of person. I need to be in and out of my bags all the time. This is just in the monogram canvas. It has the untreated leather. It got rained on in Cyprus, of all places. As I was coming out of the car and going into the airport, it got rained on. It does have staining. I fully expect that staining to blend in eventually. It's just one big hole inside. There are no pockets. There's just one D-ring in there, which I normally hook my Louis Vuitton pouch that came with my Neverfull, and in here we normally keep all our documents that we need easy access to. So it's on the D-ring. I click it on so you know exactly where it is, because when this is packed, this is easy access when it's on the D-ring, and that's how we use that. In fact, I used that today because my husband actually enjoys using this pouch. He uses it if he needs to go to the bank, puts his passport and anything else that he needs to put in there, and I used it today just because I just wanted a little pouch that I could put my inhaler in, hand sanitizer and things like that. And he was like, "What are you doing with my pouch?" Yeah, that's what he said to me. So he loves that and hates this because he hates having to carry it, and he finds it really uncomfortable because he's the one that ends up with it. But I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the size of it. I wouldn't get a smaller one because I need as much room as I can possibly get, and I would still go for this style. I personally love the monogram and I love the untreated leather, but I only like untreated leather as casual bags. For me, this style of bag is a very casual bag. For me, it's a casual look. This monogram is a casual look. I think most canvases for me are kind of a casual look, if you get what I mean. Like when I say casual, of course they're casual. I wouldn't take something like this to a wedding. What am I talking about? Right, let's move on. You know what I mean. Just go with me. Just go with me. Anyway, so this is another bag that my husband hates. In fact, like I said, he has actually told me to sell it. What I will say to you, I always store this like this. I don't fold it, but when you first buy this bag, it is flat packed like the Speedy, and the box that it comes with is, I got it up there, it's up there. It's a really thin box because it totally flat packs like so. But I watched a video years and years ago, RACHAEL, I haven't seen her on YouTube for ages, when she spoke about her Keepall being totally ruined because she kept it flat packed. And I did initially when I got it, because it is a big thing. I now fill it out with old pillows, but it is a big thing, you know, so it's easier stored away flat packed, especially if you're not going away on holiday often. She was saying she had her stored flat packed, and when she got it out, you know, the canvas actually cracked. So I kind of watched the video, jumped up and quickly, you know, unpacked mine and filled it up, and ever since then I always store mine like so. I always fill it out with pillows and just keep it stored like that because I am terrified of the canvas cracking. So these are the two items in my wardrobe closet that my husband dislikes, but he didn't have the nerve to come on camera and say that. He knew better. I'm just gonna add to the video because I don't want to kind of leave the video on a disliking note. I'm gonna finish off the video on my husband's favourite bag, and every time I take this bag out, he'll comment, "That's a beautiful bag." He literally comments on it, and that is my Lady Dior. This is Rico's favourite bag. He absolutely loves this bag. I mean, seriously, every time I take this bag, he'll say, "That's your best bag. That is your best bag." And he absolutely loves the look of this bag. It's just very ladylike, isn't it? So that would make a good thumbnail. The bag my husband hates. So those are the two bags that my husband dislikes and the one bag that my husband loves. Yeah. No jokes. I will be tagging some of my friends in my description box. If you don't have a husband, then use your imagination. Use whatever you've got in your life. Wife, cousin, sister, mother, dog, cat, hen, snail, you name it. Nominate whatever you like. Anyway, meanwhile, I am going to link a video here, and if you're not already subscribed, I'm going to make it extremely easy for you. Just press the A right here, and I'll catch you next time. Bye! Cheers!